Hello guys, welcome back to the Beastie room. Now, firstly, I would like to apologise for there being no Monday video. We had the Peterborough show on Sunday. I thought I'd uploaded a video ready for Monday, but I hadn't. So I deeply apologise. By the time we got back and realised what was going on, it was just way too late. But yeah, sorry about that. But good news is we have now got day 8 in the video library of our build for our new Beastie room, and today we are going to be looking at getting all of the front fascia on, and we also have the arrival of the electricians. At long last we have an electrician, so we're going to get all of the electrician, all of the first fix electrics for the building is being done in this video. And like I say, the front fascia. Now we've already done the back and the sides. Unfortunately, we couldn't really video that because there's no way of really getting around to it to actually see what is going on. But you get to see the general gist of it on the front. So it all becomes apparent when we start doing the front of the cladding on the front. And because we filmed the video filming the cladding on the front, we didn't really get seeing anything of what the electrician's done inside the building. So we couldn't obviously do the both at the same time. But we've tried to do like a recap on the electrician's side at the end, where we've been in and we've filmed what they've actually done and where it's all gone, and we can hopefully explain a little bit of that as we go along. So without further ado, let's get in and have a look at the video footage that we've managed to get of day 8. So let's go and have a look. Well, here we are, and you can see the guys now straight into a bit of fast forward. What Tucker's doing there is he's marking out where the uprights are in the framework of the building, and this is so that we know where to fix the fascia to the actual uprights, to make sure that everything is firmly fixed in place. Oh, there's the boss. There she is, just took a cup of tea in, keeping an eye on proceedings, making sure they're working up to scratch. She don't like them slacking off. Look at that, hands on hips. God help them. Right, back on to work. So as we can see there, we've already marked out where the uprights are going, and this is the corner trim. Now we've already clad the back and the sides of the building, and this was all done in an anthracite grey, and we chose the anthracite grey for 2 reasons. One is the cost, because it is roughly half the price of what the front cladding is, and you'll see that in a moment. There you go, there's a piece going in now, and this is done in light oak, the front, but we also done the sides in anthracite grey because our neighbour has done their summer house in anthracite grey, and we thought it would be a nice touch if, as they look over, they see the side of our shed, if we have the same sort of colour, so that it isn't standing out. It sort of blends in with what they've already done in their garden, so it all looks rather nice. So that's the theory, and it also saved us an awful amount of money. Now as you can see there, the boys are putting them in, and we've also just seen our electrician darting. There he is. There's our electricians. So they've literally just got here today, and Tucker's now showing them the different bits and pieces of what needs to go on, and he's also doing the front cladding. Now, as we were saying, with the front cladding, it's all done in a light oak. You can see John fixing it there. And I went for the light oak because all that area that's grass that John's walking on will eventually be pond. So I thought it would be a nice thing to have a nice light backdrop, so to any plants that we have, it would make them pop out a little bit. And also because by putting the building in the garden isn't that big, so it actually I'm hoping it will try and make it a little less imposing and open the garden up a little bit by having a light fascia. And as you can see there, it goes up pretty quick. It is one of the easiest things to do. It is so easy. As long as you get your first one leveled out, it all goes on dead easy. And look at that, it's done. It didn't take any time at all. Now, like I say, the back and the sides have already been done, and it's all done in exactly the same way. Now, in terms of cost, the anthracite grey is around about £40 a length, and the oak stuff that we got on the front here is exactly the same material. It's just a different colour. It's double the cost a length. And also, they're real crafty, because the anthracite grey you can buy in single lengths. With the oak coloured stuff you have to buy in twin packs. So they're really, really crafty, and yeah, they literally rinse every last penny out of you that they possibly can. Now, as you can see there, the guys have, you see the doors in. Now, unfortunately, I did film the door being put in. Tucker put the door in, and I accidentally deleted the footage, and so hence we didn't see the door going in. But it was pretty straightforward. It's basically a frame, and then the door gets on the frame. So now we're cutting the other side. As you can see, the electricians are working on the inside. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get to actually see much of what the electricians done on this first fix. So they basically put the plug sockets in and bits and pieces like that. The backings are all gone in, ready for plasterboarding. And they get all the wiring in to where it needs to be, the fuse box, get that in place, and so on and so on. We will have a look at a little bit of what they've done near the end of this video. But obviously, I thought it would be nice to see the front go on as much as anything. As you can see now, they're working out where they're going to be. So we're going to have lights on the overhang on the outside. So hence they need to, Mike the electrician needs to know where they're going to be. I think we've got 5 separate lights there. The pipes that you can see hanging down, they are going to be ventilation pipes for the roof. And we're going to put some fans in those. And hopefully this will help draw some air through the roof, and we can open them up, and there'll be a vent on the inside as well in the ceilings. So there you go. You see John's finishing off now, going up the side. You notice we've still got all the protective stuff on the door, all around the door frame and everything else. It's all covered still. Best to leave all that on until the very last minute. There you go. That is it all up and done there. Time for Mike to come out and have a remeasure. Make sure he's everything is placed in the right places. Now, I will say one thing. Mike and his the guy that's helping him there, they did not hang around. They had all of the first fix stuff done pretty much in the morning, and they were gone. So they don't hang around. Nice tidy work. Everything's in place. Nice to see everyone working together. You're getting the last trims in now, which are underneath the eaves. And this is so that that trim there will actually take our soffit as well. And it's really starting to look like a building now. It's starting to look clean and lovely. So you see there, Mike has pulled down the wires now for the outside lighting. We've got so much more to do. As we were saying, the grass is all going to be gone. The pathway that is there, that will be gone as well. We are literally going to have water directly across the front of that building. It will all come together. You can see there, they've got the dustpan out. I must say, Mike and his friend there, they cleaned up everything, spotless. It's lovely. Nice to see people actually clear up behind themselves. Some of the jobs I go on are absolutely horrendous, the state that they're left in. But these guys, we've been very fortunate. These guys have all been right on it, and they've kept everything lovely and clean and tidy. No mucking about. So you can see now we're getting the last few bits and pieces in, and they are almost done. Tucker's done as much as he can for the day. So it's getting there. John's grabbed his jumper. He's ready for the off. Just now for Mike to finish up these last few little bits. It's going to look so nice with the outside lighting. It will really enhance the building. Now what they're doing now is they're measuring out where different bits are going to be. And you can see there that Mike's got his pen and paper out, and he's measuring it all out, and he's going to draw a plan, because once the plasterboard goes in, it will be completely covered over. As you can see now, we're inside, and you can see this is the first fix for the electrics. So all of the rear sockets are in, all the wiring is in each socket, ready to go, and you can see the bottom wire there. That goes back to a fuse box. Now we've got sockets in at the other end as well. So these sockets that you're seeing here, the bottom ones and everything will be underneath the bench. The one above them is going to be a light switch so that we can have independent lighting above our bench. We've got a socket up in the corner there. This is for our aircon. We've decided to go for an aircon system as well. So we're going to put aircon in there as well, just to give us that extra control. We've got another bank of double sockets over here. We're also going to have our internet data cable coming through here as well. So that'll all be coming in, so we can be fully on the internet within the building. So when we're doing lives and stuff like that, we won't get interrupted. Absolutely brilliant, lovely tidy job. I'm really pleased. There's the lighting. So we got ceiling lights going in, and we've also got ceiling lights for the bench. There's the ducting as well for our ventilation system that we're going to trial out. So everything is there. It's looking so cool. Now over here on the door side here, this is going to be the light switches for the main room, and also the lights for the outside canopy as well. As you can see there, everything has been tidied up. There's our fuse box there. That's going to go in there. So we're all going to be ready. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, very, very pleased. You can see everything's been made nice and neat and tidy. Everything's safe. What a lovely, lovely job. Now, it only took them a morning, the two of them, a morning, just to whack all this lot in. It doesn't take any time at all. So, very, very pleased, and I can't wait to get moving on to the next bit. And that's going to be insulating it and plasterboarding it all out. I hope you're enjoying this. It really is very exciting. Well, I hope you got the general gist of what was going on. We've obviously had quite a break because of being held up with the electrics. It was a nightmare just trying to find someone to come in and do it on the time scale that we needed it done, and bits and pieces and all the rest of it. So it was all a bit of a ball ache, but it's done now. The first fix electrics are in, and well, the front fascia is up. I hope you like the look of it. We actually went for the lighter colouring. On the back and the sides, we done it in anthracite grey. Now, if you guys are going to intend on doing something similar, the anthracite grey is literally half the cost of what the stuff on the front was, which is absolutely it's disgusting really. They're real crafty in the trade, because the front fascia stuff is exactly the same material as the sides and the back. The only difference is that it's a different colour coating. The material is exactly the same. And the other little thing that they get you on as well is the front stuff is literally it's about 250mm, whereas the back and sides is 300mm. Another way of getting more out of you. And then also as well, with the front stuff, they actually only do it in twin packs, whereas the back and the side stuff, they can do that in single lengths. So you can just buy one length of it at whatever length you want, and job done. With the front stuff, you can't buy it in a single length, you have to buy two of them. What an absolute con. It really is. So yeah, that's my little whine over with. That really did annoy me that they do that. So not only do they charge you twice as much, they actually make you buy twice as much as well, because they cut it down in size and they only do it in twin packs, which meant that we ended up with a full length of it that we didn't actually need. So yeah, a little bit naughty really, isn't it? But you know, that's the way of the building trade, I guess. But yeah, it's all up, and we've done it out of that nice, it's a light oak look effect on the front, and we've done that purposefully because where you see in the video, what you see as grass will eventually be water, and there will be no grass. That will all be pond, and then further back from that, we're going to put a deck in. So it should, in theory, all tie in, and it should look really, really nice. I'm hoping anyway. But you will see it as it goes, because we are going to film absolutely everything that we do out there. Is all going to be documented, and it will all be part of this build. So you will get to see it all. Really, really looking forward to doing them bits. So the front fascia is now on. You also see that the door is in place. We didn't see the door get in place because I did film it, and then in a spate of madness, I was going through my camera and I accidentally deleted it, and yeah, so we lost the actual door going in, rather annoyingly, but you get the general gist. I'm sure you've seen doors go in before. So that's all the fascia done. Everything else, all we need to do now is the top soffit, but we can't do that until the electrics come in and do their second fix, where they'll come in and put their lights and everything, because we're going to have lights going along the front on the outside. And then the next stage now is to plasterboard the whole of the inside. Now the first fix electrics are in, we can get in, we can plasterboard it all out, ready for our plasterer. Don't forget, we've also got to do the insulation. We must get our insulation in the walls before we plasterboard as well. So that will be the next stage. So I hope you're enjoying that, and it's all coming together really well. Really, really excited. I can't wait to show you the next lot. So the next video on the build will be insulation and plasterboarding. We can start to get to see what the room is actually going to start to look like. Right. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. And don't forget, be calm, be gentle, and love your spider. And we will see you soon, guys.